Hey guys, Zeno here, and today I have a graphics card. Now, this is a GTX 280. This is a very old graphics card, actually. This came out, I believe, in 2008. Yeah, 2008. Very long time ago. Not really, but to me it is. So, I thought, what better thing to do with one of these than to take it apart, show you how to disassemble it, yeah, so come along for the ride. So the GTX 280, again, it came out in 2008. It runs the Tesla microarchitecture, which is a pretty old architecture. I mean, we're on Pascal now. There's been like 4 architectures since this. So this has 240 CUDA cores versus the like 2560 the 1080 has. So yeah, good job GTX 280. 602 megahertz core clock, so the core of the GPU runs at 602 megahertz. And then the shader, which is like right here, which is why I'm pointing right there, because literally the shader is right there. It runs at 1296. Now, yeah, shader, yeah, it's old, whatever. Anyways, this was also a very hot graphics card. I'll turn it the right way. Very hot graphics card. I mean, this thing idles at like 50 degrees. Yeah, I mean, my GTX 970 idles at like 30 degrees. So, with no fan speed either. This thing has to have the fan on constantly. So, yeah, it also has a blower design, which means it sucks air in through here and then exhausts it out here. And, yes, this thing was rated for, I believe, a minimum of a 600 watt power supply. And I believe its TJ max was 105 degrees Celsius. These things got very hot under load. So yeah, that's just a bit of an overview and the specs and all that. Okay, so to disassemble this, it's actually really simple. What you're first gonna, we're gonna want to remove the covers first. If you have those, cool. If you don't, whatever, doesn't really matter. So to disassemble this, you just need a standard 4-way screwdriver, whatever. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 screws on the back. You just have to take those out, and then you can remove the back plate, which is another thing. This GPU has a back plate. What GPU from 2008 had a back plate? None that I can remember. Oh, but this one did. Good on you, EVGA. So yeah, I'm just gonna remove the screws, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I have removed all the screws. As you can see, they are right here. And now I'm just going to lift up on the back plate, right? Or wait, no, okay, yep. There we go, and, yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that, thermal pads. Hey, one of them's stuck. Get off of there, you piece of garbage. These things are so fucking terrible. I am going to be replacing these because, wow, they're bad. But I'll just set the back plate right there for now. And as you can see, there's like the RAM and all the other things. So now our next step is we're going to want to remove the 2 screws right there and right there. So I'm just going to remove those, and then I will show you what to do next. Alright, so I've taken off the 2 screws at the side, and now from here we're just going to want to it's really hard to explain how to do this, but you just want to kind of wiggle the card to get the top off. Actually, never mind, I forgot a step. There are screws in here. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see them in there. There's 3 in there that we have to take out, and then we can take the top off. Alright, so I've taken off the 3 screws in there, And now we can, yes? No? Am I forgetting something? Come off. Oh, there we go. I'm really glad I didn't rip the fan header. Oh, that would have sucked. Alright, so as you can see, yes, graphics cards used to have heat spreaders. It's really weird, but yeah, so as you can see, well, let me just unplug this. So okay, so I have the fan header disconnected from the graphics card itself. The graphics card I'm actually just going to set right back there, and then we'll focus on this. So as you can see, there's the thermal paste, there's some of the thermal pads, and here of course is the ginormous heatsink that this card has. I'm editing this video right now, and you know, I'm having a lot of fun, you know. I like editing videos. The thing is, it's not fun, and we have a really noisy ass fucking hard drive that won't shut the fuck up. Holy fucking shit, this thing is so annoying. I don't know if you can fucking hear that. The reason I'm centering the camera right there is because that's where the hard drive's at. They're under the basement right there. Whatever. I don't give a shit. This thing is fucking annoying. It's old as shit. It's like 3 years old. And it's dying. Obviously, that's why hard drives get noisy. But holy fucking shit. You don't even understand how goddamn annoying that is. Fuck you, hard drive. Fuck you. So in case you wanted to know if it is possible to get this metal off of this plastic, yes it is. I'm not going to be doing that just because I don't have to, because I've already cleaned this out. It's not dusty anymore, but there's a screw there, there, and there. You would just unscrew that and then you'd be able to take it off, clean it up, do whatever you got to do, and you could also remove the fan. Alright, so now that we've taken care of the cooler, it's time to take care, or check out the actual PCB itself. So as you can see, there is the GPU itself, there's the shader, and here is the RAM, there's like the VRMs and MOSFETs and stuff. So as you can see, the GPU has thermal paste on it, the RAM has thermal pads on it, which are just these like little things, and they go on to the RAM modules. And these are pretty bad. These are pretty old. These aren't that good. Yeah. So we're going to be replacing these with new thermal pads. Now the reason this is really important is because your VRMs, if those overheat, really bad stuff can happen if those overheat and stuff. I mean, they are meant to take really high temperatures. Okay, so I have all the main ones off. Now I'll just kind of rub, literally just rub the... Yeah, we need new ones. God, I can't even. Alright, so I have all those off. Now, some things you'll need. You're gonna need some scissors. And, of course, your thermal pads. So, this, yeah. These are some thermal pads you just cut and then you place. That's what you do with these. Now I got these off Amazon. No, just like look up thermal pads, you'll find it. But yeah, you are gonna want to make sure, like especially if this is a modern GPU, make sure you have the right thickness and stuff, because bad stuff can happen if you don't have the right thickness. This is the correct thickness, I verified that. So anyways, basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut and then place on the RAM, the VRMs, and of course the ones on the back plate too, which is under this right now. It's right there. And yeah, I'll just time lapse that and then I'll be back. So here we go. Okay. So I have finally cut out and placed thermal pads on all the you know, the RAM, shader, VRMs, more RAM. So and there's scraps everywhere. But yeah, that was really tedious. I had to like cut and had to like eyeball it, and I didn't get some of them right, but whatever, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. As long as they're making contact, it should be alright. So, now that we've done that, I guess all that's left to do is to reassemble it. So, yeah, let's do that. I ended up deleting most of it. In fact, I deleted all of this video, actually. See, what happened was, I was transferring this onto my external hard drive, so I get it on my computer, and I copied it from my phone onto the hard drive, and then I went to delete the original files off my phone because they were taking up too much space, and I ended up deleting both copies, so the one on my phone and the one on the hard drive, leaving me with no video. So yeah, it's a miracle it's a miracle this video even exists, because I had to run an undelete program on the external hard drive, and that took hours upon hours to do the whole scan and whatever, and I was not able to recover the reassembly. So yeah, I'm really sorry. I hope you weren't like on the edge of your seat to see that, but yeah, just play the disassembly in reverse. I don't know, improvise. Okay, so that concludes this video. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, thumbs down if you think this video was complete garbage and that I should just stop making videos. And please subscribe, because I would really appreciate that. My name is Zeno, and I bid you farewell. So yeah, thanks for watching. So yeah, that voice crack though, wow.